Phil Robertson wasn't your typical reality star. He was more like your eccentric uncle who'd give you life advice between duck hunts and Bible verses. He made headlines for his controversial takes, sure, but he also made people laugh, think, and embrace their roots. Phil Robertson, the beloved, bearded patriarch of Duck Dynasty fame, has passed away at the age of 79 following a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. Phil's passing leaves a hole in the heart of reality TV and Southern culture alike. If you are a fan of hunting shows and content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to channel for such videos. Before he was a TV icon, Phil Robertson was just a Louisiana man with a love for hunting, a fierce devotion to his faith, and an idea. What if duck calls didn't sound like dying vacuum cleaners? That idea launched Duck Commander, the company he built. His duck calls were so good, even the ducks had to pause and be like, "Wait, is that Greg?" But things really took off in 2012 when Phil and the whole camo-clad crew waddled their way onto AE with Duck Dynasty. The show ran for 11 seasons and became one of the most watched reality shows of all time. It brought in millions of viewers, sold out shelves full of merchandise, including fake beards and cookbooks, and turned the Robertson family into household names. At the time of his death, Phil Robertson's estimated net worth stood at a cool $10 million, not bad for a guy who used to live off squirrel stew and fish fry. Phil's passing was confirmed in a public statement from the Robertson family, who shared that he died peacefully at home on May 28, surrounded by loved ones. The family had gone public about his battle with Alzheimer's over a year ago, a move that was both brave and heartbreaking. Though the disease slowly took away his memory, his sense of humor and fierce love for his family stayed intact. His wife of nearly 60 years, Kay Robertson, better known to fans as Miss Kay, stood by his side through thick and thin, and that's saying a lot when you're talking about 60 years of duck guts and shotgun shells. The two were known for their sweet, and sometimes spicy, Southern banter, and Kay has been praised for her strength and loyalty through Phil's illness. As for Phil's estate, it's expected that his wife Kay and their children will inherit the bulk of his $10 million fortune. Their 5 kids include Willie Robertson, the CEO of Duck Commander and the most business-savvy of the bunch, and is likely to take the reins of the empire. Jace Robertson, the family's resident jokester and hunting expert, is still slinging duck calls and wisdom through his podcast and speaking engagements. Jep Robertson is busy running his food truck biz in Austin, Texas, still serving up Southern flavor, just with fewer feathers. Alan Robertson, the clean-shaven preacher of the crew, left the TV show early on but has remained active in ministry and public speaking. And then there's Phyllis, Phil's surprise daughter discovered in 2020. Yep, just when you thought the family tree couldn't get wilder, boom, plot twist. Phyllis was welcomed into the family with open arms, and she's become a quiet but steady part of the Robertson clan. Whether he was grilling up frogs, offering spiritual reflections on his podcast Unashamed, or just grumbling about the government while gutting a deer, Phil was never dull. And while the man may have passed on, you can bet his influence and his beard will live on in TV reruns, duck blinds, and family BBQs across the country. Do you have a favorite Phil Robertson moment? Drop it in the comments below.